Happy Halloween, everyone. We are so grateful to be here in Northeast Lincoln this morning to make an exciting announcement. And with me are Lincoln Transportation Utilities Director Liz Elliott, area residents Barb Damewood and Dwayne Taylor, and City Council Chair Sandra Washington. Investing in streets all across our community is a top priority for our residents and my administration. Streets in good repair enhance the safety of the traveling public, they promote economic development, and they support our high quality of life here in Lincoln. And thanks to the voter-approved Lincoln on the Move initiative, the City of Lincoln is investing in our streets at record levels. Since its inception in 2019, Lincoln on the Move has added nearly $78 million to our city's overall street investments, and that's resulted in over 162 lane miles of new and resurfaced streets. Our Lincoln on the Move initiative is making it easier, safer, and smoother for residents to drive to work, for kids to get to school, and for customers to support our local businesses. This morning, I am thrilled to announce that we will fully open another major Lincoln on the Move project, our 52nd project, right here along Leighton Avenue early next week. And through our community's investment in Lincoln on the Move, we are proud to deliver street improvements like this project that is helping students travel safely to and from Lincoln Northeast High School, connecting neighbors to nearby amenities, and also helping enhance mobility in Northeast Lincoln. So here to share more details on the significant street improvement progress that our city team has made here in the University Place neighborhood is Lincoln Transportation Utilities Director Liz Elliott.
Thank you, Mayor. The Lincoln on the Move Leighton Avenue Street Improvement Project stretches from North 48th to North 70th Street. Every day, up to nearly 6,000 vehicles travel up and down this Northeast Lincoln Street. This project is one of 8 Lincoln on the Move sales tax funded street projects that we are constructing this year. These 8 projects represent a nearly $18 million investment that is improving nearly 27 miles of streets spread out across all quadrants of our city. With this particular project, we improved 1.5 miles of roadway that included repairing the foundation of the street to increase safety, laying new surface on the street to increase smoothness, and replacing curbs, curb ramps, and inlet tops that were in need of enhancement. This nearly $2.6 million infrastructure investment improves access to multiple neighborhoods and other nearby arterial streets leading to the 48th Street Business District and area businesses like Abelardo's Mexican Fresh Restaurant, Casey's Gas Station, Makovica Physical Therapy, and to many other nearby schools and businesses. With highway allocation funds, the team improved the existing curb ramps to meet Americans with Disabilities Act standards and installed a rectangular rapid flashing beacon, also known as the RRFB and much easier to say. This pedestrian signal is extremely valuable in that it helps signals to drivers that a pedestrian will be crossing. Once the pedestrian crosses the street, the signal turns off and the drivers may continue safely. Because of the project, residents and businesses now will enjoy a beautiful stretch of street that complements other street and water improvements we completed last year and earlier this summer on North 48th Street. Significant improvement efforts like this take a lot of planning and preparation. By engaging residents and businesses before and throughout the project, our city team was able to minimize traffic impacts on our local community members. For example, LTU connected with Lincoln Public Schools and businesses to keep them updated on the project's progress and to minimize construction impacts on students and families. We mailed informational postcards to hundreds of residents and businesses in the area, and our team held a public open house to help engage and prepare the neighborhood for this improvement project. These are just a few of the many ways LTU provides proactive and solution-oriented customer service as part of our projects across Lincoln. We are also proud to fully open the Lincoln on the Move street improvement project to traffic early next week. And on top of the great progress here, we recently finished another Lincoln on the Move project on 84th Street from Pinedale to Sandalwood in East Lincoln. Both of these arterial street improvement projects will help drivers safely and efficiently get where they need to go. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director Elliott, and thank you to the entire team at LTU for this incredible effort. We also want to thank our private contractor partners who are helping us get this massive volume of work done and making these projects a reality for the public. These Lincoln on the Move projects aren't just about new pavement and safe streets, although we're thrilled about both of those aspects of them. These infrastructure investments are about the people who live here. People like Barb Damewood, who has deep roots in our community. Her story is a perfect reminder of why we invest in our neighborhoods, to make them better for the people who call them home. Barb, would you like to say a few words?
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Leighton Avenue is one of the key streets in the heart of University Place neighborhood. This northeast neighborhood has always been my home. I was raised right here in this neighborhood in the same house I live in today. I am back to care for my 97-year-old mother. Living in the same home where so many memories were made, it means a lot to see Leighton Avenue getting the care and attention it deserves. I've walked and driven this street for decades, and I've been watching every step of these improvements closely, probably more closely than the construction crews would have liked. The new street looks great, and I'm thrilled to see how it's nearly completed. I'm impressed with the professionalism of the construction and Lincoln teams, and I'm eager to drive the entire stretch once the striping is finished next week. I understand this is pending no weather issues. I know it's going to make a difference for everyone who lives here and visits, whether they're neighbors walking their dogs or family coming over for holidays. Speaking of which, every holiday season our family gathers in our house on Leighton Avenue. We cook, we laugh, and we celebrate all the moments that remind us how special this neighborhood is. It's not just a street to us, it's part of our story. So thank you to everyone involved in making this happen. I know my mother, who has lived here for a very long time, would agree that Leighton Avenue has never looked better. Excuse me.
Thank you so much, Barb, and we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving season coming up.
Thank you.
Now let's hear from another area resident, Dwayne Taylor, whose voice you're probably familiar with. Dwayne is a radio host, an MC, an on-court personality for the Husker men's basketball team, but he's also a proud resident of the University Place neighborhood. So, Dwayne, would you like to say a few words?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor. I'm happy to be here to express my appreciation for the city's work on this project because it's actually been phenomenal. I've had a wonderful experience, and as a resident, I travel Leighton every day. Multiple times a day, I'm in and out of my driveway. And so this project took place right outside of my home, which made me have to interact directly with some of the people that were working on this project. Just like Barb, I was impressed with the professionalism. I mean, the courteousness of crew members. You know, when you go to work, you don't always feel like being your best self. They were their best selves every single time that I interacted with them, whether they were feeling like it or not. The coming and going was easy. The communication was on point. The city also did a wonderful job in telling me what was going to happen, when it was going to happen, and explaining a little bit of the inconveniences that come with it and how we as residents can do our part to mitigate some of those things. The communication was wonderful. With just a little bit of planning on my part, I was able to take my 5-minute commute to work. It was only 7 minutes. I know it's just a couple of minutes, but a little communication went a very long way in making sure that my experience as a resident was absolutely easy. Plus, the project was completed faster than I thought. I was like, wait a second, did you experience that too? It was like,
yes,
it was like, wait a second, it's done already, and the street does look absolutely amazing. One thing that I always look for are the nails in the streets and the screws and it being messy. It wasn't messy. It was super clean. I looked at the street every day because I'm not trying to get a flat tire. I never got one. I saw no one on Leighton getting a flat tire, and I think that's just a testament to the kind of work that was done and how much care that they took. So I just want to thank everyone in the city of Lincoln, everyone who was involved in ensuring the completion of this project with the result that literally exceeded expectations. This project is an important important one not only for Northeast Lincoln, but for the entire city. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Dwayne, for bringing your perspective and experience to share with us today and your positive energy to the community every day.
Thank you.
As our partners in local government, the City Council is playing an essential role in supporting investments in street improvements. And here to talk more about the benefits of this project and of Lincoln on the Move more generally is Lincoln City Council Chair Sandra Washington. Councilmember Washington?
Thank you, Mayor. I also want to thank all the individuals who put their hard work into the Leighton Street Lincoln on the Move project, and to those who are working still on all the other street projects that are coming to completion. As chair of the Lincoln City Council, I am committed to ensuring our neighborhoods are safe and strong. The voter-approved Lincoln on the Move initiative is an important investment, not only for street infrastructure and improved transportation, but in building and maintaining safe and strong neighborhoods. The completed work on Leighton Street shows how these investments expand mobility, safety, and access for all our residents, while also creating infrastructure support to grow our local economy. By investing in new projects on the edge of Lincoln and in our core neighborhoods, Lincoln on the Move is literally laying the infrastructure for our entire community to thrive. Mayor, thank you again for your leadership, and thank you to the residents of Lincoln for your commitment to these street improvements as part of Lincoln on the Move. I also want to say thanks to Dwayne for his enthusiasm for Halloween.
Oh, thank you so much, Council Chair Washington. I echo that gratitude to you. And I also echo that gratitude as we offer thanks to our community members, without whom we could not be doing this work. Thank you to everyone who's supported Lincoln on the Move and is helping to make these investments in our streets. Through that voter-approved quarter-cent sales tax, Lincoln on the Move is making our streets and our quality of life better for everybody. With that, we would be happy to open this up to questions from the media.
Do you know how long this project took here in Leighton?
You want to take that?
These guys could probably answer it better, but within 8 weeks, and we are going to do the finishing touches of striping it, hopefully yet this week, and it'll be officially done early next week.
8 or 9 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. How do you guys kind of pick and choose which roads need to be worked on, and how do you kind of consider the residents? Do you hear from them?
We do. So we take a number of factors into consideration when deciding where to do this. So part of our process also looks at street conditions. So every year, and you probably saw the vehicle go around late summer, early fall, we have a consultant who drives all of the streets taking videos and pictures, and we can also get some infrared information from that. So seeing what we can see with the naked eye, but then also seeing what just our eyes can't see. That gives us an accurate assessment of the conditions. We then also look at what other work's going on, because we don't want to tear up a neighborhood more than once. We only want to hit it once. So if we have a water or wastewater project going on, we may also try to do our street improvements at that same time. We also, through community engagement, hear from the neighborhoods, and we did that a lot leading up to the Lincoln on the Move initiative, where the community members were able to come in and put actual dots on the map where they wanted and thought were in most need of investment. And so that has helped us guide our investment of the Lincoln on the Move sales tax. We also have, as part of the Lincoln on the Move program, an advisory committee on transportation that is made up of community members to make sure that we are investing the way the community wants us to in our streets. So all of that comes together of how we pick the packages each year, and the advisory committee approves the packages and makes adjustments to them if they see fit.
What are your plans for when this expires, Lincoln on the Move? Are you planning to ask voters again to?
Right. So the Lincoln on the Move quarter-cent sales tax investment does expire September actually of 2025, and so that conversation will we'll have with the community starting after the first of the year, and seeing what the community feels would be best invested. We do think that Lincoln on the Move has been a very successful project, and it has really been additional investments above and beyond what we would be able to do with our regular funding.
Any other questions? All right, well, thanks for coming out on a sunny day, a special Halloween day, to celebrate with us as we get ready to put the finishing touches on the 52nd completed project of Lincoln on the Move, making our streets and our neighborhoods and our people's lives better in Lincoln. Thank you.